I'm Vince Weston, and a couple of days ago, Papadan had asked the question to show how you display your models. Well, first I figured I'd start out where I started out, which is the couch I set up for my Out of the Shadows video, because it all relates. This is basically the lobby to the dungeon, we'll call it, for lack of better terms. And here's the last set of setup I've done. But this is actually two short shelves stacked on top of each other, and I've kind of commandeered them all the way down to there. There's my apocalypse nightmare. Over here actually is the base for my crow build. I don't have enough space to actually set that up, so I haven't done that yet until I can find something deep enough. Once again, these are pretty much the latest builds I've done since I overflowed out of the dungeon. I've put most stuff here. I probably should move the cars inside with the rest of the cars, but we'll see if I get around to that. Okay, so spinning around real quickly and going into the dungeon. Here's actually the first display I had, with its original pieces on it. These are pretty much the early builds. This one over here is that is the Black Knight by Aurora. I bought that at West Point and built it as a kid. And when I got back into modeling in the early 90s, I still had that build, so I fixed it up a little bit. Let's see. A lot of the way I display aircraft is from the ceiling. I know there's a lot of guys groaning about doing that. But since, as you can see, the dungeon has a drop ceiling, it made it easy to just hang monofilaments and tie them up there. After that, I bought a couple of shelf units that I painted all white, and this is one of them. And with my finger's not showing up. That's Link from a Heller kit, and my daughter went and had bought me the ocarina. I used to have all of my the roaring rails and then those type of things together, but some of them moved. Also, one of the earlies, which is now slightly buried in the back, was another short shelf unit, which is behind stash now, containing some other stuff. And there's Homer's car and the Jetsons that I built. I made the Jetsons two-tone. Now, on that other side was the 1/72. On this side was my 1/48 builds that I hung from the ceiling. And my space buggy. And my Gundam. And some Star Trek stuff that I've got. And in the back is another shelf. This is the USS New Jersey in 1/700th scale. The Nautilus over there was one my daughter built. And also, well, the reflection is pretty bad, but it's a space shuttle that we made a little diorama, and that was my daughter's. And then the last real piece was this. This last corner is a shelving unit I put up many years ago. And it's a lot of the Toy Biz, a couple of my daughter's builds when she was younger. most of my automobile builds are in here with James Bond figures. Yeah, I forgot to mention that to you, Kenny. I do have some. Over there is Goldfinger and James Bond in his white tuxedo. Of course, these are all Sean Connery. I'm not sure. I can't remember which character that is with the eye patch. And there's James there, too. Let's see if we can get that glare down a little bit. There we go. But the rest is just automobiles. Actually, I think that's Q in the back there. Or no, M, maybe. And some more Toy Biz stuff on the bottom shelf. Like I was saying, I probably should reorganize and set this up just for automobiles. And that way I could probably squeeze a couple more shelves in there. But that's how they're displayed. Hanging out in the open and getting dusty. I don't have any closed units. But that's that. And of course right there is where we do all the video magic. Okay, so thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.